And hopefully we're back. Hopefully this works this time. We redid some stuff, and hopefully we're not having the same issues we were having before.
And currently the clock's at 1:43, and the Pirates are leading 3-0 with the field goal.
Yep. We've seen a lot of penalties come out of Smithville. 2 encroachment penalties on the defense. So we've just had we've had a pretty high action game here. A lot of back and forth between both these teams.
Against the Pirates.
Yeah,
a penalty against the Pirates.
Smithville's defense is getting torn up by this Platte City's running. Their rushing offense.
Which is interesting because so far in the season, Platte County really hasn't rushed the ball for that many yards. And so it's interesting to see how they've been rushing the ball here tonight. They've kind of been taking advantages of Smithville opening up. And what's interesting is Smithville is not running a 4-3 defense here tonight. We're actually running a 3-4, which is very interesting, mainly because Platte County is kind of a pass-heavy offense, but tonight they've run the ball quite a bit.
Again, thanks for tuning in as we are outside the press box tonight in Platte City, and we were having some Wi-Fi troubles. But
once again, it's going to be a 2nd down and 20. The ball is on the 25-yard line. 1:19 left in the first quarter. The Pirates are leading by 3 points. There are number 1's going to try and find someone to pass to. Passes to number 23, Caden Davis, a running back. Interesting. Caden Davis was the only one open there. Smithville did a good job of covering everybody except for that one running back who got some yards.
Yeah, Caden Davis had 2 receptions last week for 33 yards, and for rushing he had 77 yards.
Yeah, a lot of Platte County's passing yards come from yards after the catch. We see them pass to running backs quite a bit. It's going to be 3rd and 6 to go. The ball is on the 13-yard line, excuse me.
This is
58 seconds left in the first quarter.
This is a big play for the...
Oh, my goodness. Bad snap there. Number 1 fumbled, was able to recover it, but it did push them back a few yards. It's going to be 4th down.
And they are going to probably go for a field goal here.
Yep.
As they bring on their field goal unit.
Going to try and get another field goal. It's going to be 4th and 15. The ball is now on the 22-yard line. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Grant Allen, their kicker, sets up for a 40-yard field goal. And it looks like it is good.
And
it's going to be 6-0. The Pirates are leading by 6. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Smithville's going to come back onto the field with 18 seconds left to go. If we've seen anything, I think that this Smithville offense is dynamic enough that they could possibly score a touchdown here.
Yeah, we'll see if Spencer and Miller can get things going again, as they usually do. But this Platte City's defense has shown up tonight, as they had a 3-and-out the first drive, and then they had a bunch of penalties on the last drive, which forced them to punt.
Grant Allen, kick for the Pirates.
Grant Allen is going to be kicking for the Pirates.
Back to receive. Let's everybody up and out of your seats for the kickoff.
Ezekiel Weisner is back in the game. He was out because of a shoulder injury here, but he is back, and he's a great player, so he'll be receiving the ball. Looks like he's going to try and get some yards here. Able to get through some, got away from a tackle. Taken down at around the Warriors' 37-yard line. Great return by Ezekiel Weisner.
32-yard return
And that was
by Sig.
turned by Hayden Sig there, and that was
Tackled by
by a
Cody
reception
Rollins.
for 20 yards there. Haven't seen much out of him tonight either. But we'll see if this
37
Smithville's
yards.
offense can get some points on the board here going into the second
Yeah.
quarter.
Especially with that was a strong return.
Again, this is a district final rematch from last year. The Smithville won last year, winning their first title in 17 years.
7 seconds left in the quarter. Gonna opt to run the ball. Doesn't get too much.
And as Isaac Miller pushes away, and that will be good enough for a first down.
Rickard. 10-yard gain on play.
And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Their own 48-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter.
It's gonna bring us to the end of the first quarter. Crazy first quarter here tonight, Kyle. A lot of movement on the field there. A lot of back and forth between both these teams. Platte County did get 2 field goals in that first quarter, but we did see both teams struggle to get to the end zone.
And as we said at the beginning, we don't know if we'll catch that because we were a little laggy, but Smithville's coming off of a win against Smith Conton 48-0, and that was only the score at halftime because they had to cancel the game due to lightning. That could have been an easily 70-point game by Smithville's offense.
Yeah, Platte County has played rather inconsistently this year. I mean, if you look at their game against Kearney, they won 55-14. And then if you look at one of our common opponents that we've already played, Grand Valley, they only won by a point there. So Platte County has been playing somewhat inconsistently this year, and really in the amount of points they put down each game.
And as Spencer will opt to take that one, and he will get tackled for probably a gain of 1 yard there, and that'll bring up a second down.
It does kind of seem like the Warriors are struggling a little bit to get some traction, just get the train going, get that momentum, get them downfield.
Second and 9.
It's going to be good for a yard. 2nd and 9 to go. Ball is on the 49-yard line. Second quarter, 11:30 left in the quarter here. He's going to hand off to number 1. Ran up the field. Not down yet. Able to get a little more, about 12 yards on that carry. Able to get the first down.
And that was Isaac Miller. It was a total of 438 rushing yards on the season, not including last.
It supports PTSA, which supports and supports teachers. Spencer Miller on the carry, tackled by Trent Rickard. 3-yard gain in the play. Makes it 3rd and 6. 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. From the Platte County 22-yard line.
Well, I may just do this.
What?
Honestly, we may just need to end it.
Miller's run. Loss of 1. Tackle by Gabe Harmon. Brings up 4th down and 7 for the Warriors. Evan Verholz to kick. 39-yard field goal attempt.
Do you think we should just end it and just put
That kick is no good. 39-yard field goal attempt is no good, which makes the score Platte County 6, Smithville 0.
It was already going way right.
Sorry for the disconnectivity.
Platte County gets the football, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard
Go to
line.
your phone. Go to your phone. Wait, what's your mom say?
I haven't got it yet. Oh, yeah, I have. Still
No.
spinning.
Caden Davis on the carry. Knocked out of bounds by Fisher. 13-yard gain of play. Good for
I know.
Platte County Pirates. First
They hear me.
down, 1st and 10 for the Pirates from their own 33-yard line. Second and 8 for the Pirates.
And as we have 6 minutes and 17 seconds left in this second quarter, the score is still 6-0 Pirates.
The Warriors did try and go for a field goal, but they did miss that attempt. 6 minutes left in the quarter.
That's number 23 again. And he is tackled by, again, Noah Ricker.
We see a lot of short. We're seeing a lot of short passes coming out of this Platte County offense here. It looks like they're mainly trying to go for short passes to running backs and trying to get some yards there.
Yeah, and number 23, Caden Davis, on the PC side, has been tearing up this defense. He's finding gaps, and he's just doing what he does best. He
Definitely.
has 2 touchdowns on the season.
What's interesting is we're seeing the Warriors run a 3. They're running a 3-4 defense, which is mainly used to prevent passing. So, but we haven't really seen any long passes come out of Platte County tonight. Mainly short passes to running backs, and really they've been rushing the ball more than passing tonight. Number 1 looking for a receiver. He's going to throw to number 9.
That's number 9,
Mitchell.
one of the main wide receivers on this PC offense. Dayton Mitchell, he has last game against Raytown South, he had 6 receptions for 73 yards.
It's going to bring the Platte County Pirates to a first down. 1st and 10, the ball is on the 34-yard line. 4:53 is left in the quarter. Going to hand off number 2,
Trey Fawn on the carry.
Trey Fawn.
And that'll bring up a second down.
Brought down by McKinnon.
Again, sorry for the connection issues as
4-yard gain. Makes it second and 6
it
for the
actually might be our software here. I think we might have fixed it.
We possibly might need to look into getting a new computer, just having a lot of software running issues with this computer. So we're hoping that we'll be able to get a better computer and get a better live stream.
As they hand it off to number 23 again, and he has stood up at the line of scrimmage there. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2 yards there, and that will bring up a third down. This Platte City's offense last week was 2 and 11 on third downs. not too good there, but as
Not
we
great
see,
on converting.
they've completed almost every third down they've had tonight, which is only like 2 or 3.
Well, we haven't really seen the Smithville defense put tons of pressure on that quarterback. You know, they really need to get back there, put pressure on the quarterback, force him to pass or just throw the ball away, period.
And looking for a receiver there, almost batted down.
Number 23.
Hit hard by number 18 quarterback Spencer Miller there. It's interesting to see Smithville's quarterback playing defense
Yeah,
here.
that is very interesting. I hadn't noticed that yet. Looks like they're trying to put experienced players in to try and stop the Pirates here.
He is playing cornerback, as he did last year. He wasn't quarterback for the Warriors last year.
Kellen Simoncic, who graduated last year, was quarterback. They had a great year last year.
And as they attempt around a 40-yard kick.
It is going to be good. It's going to be good. Pirates are going to be winning by 9-0.
Smithville 0.
As we have 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in this first half.
We haven't really seen either team really get close to the end zone. Platte County has only been able to get within field goal range, but hasn't been able to connect for a touchdown this game. Smithville's gotten in field goal range, but it hasn't been able to complete it. So, just overall, tough game for both of these teams.
And as we said, this was the first real test for this young Smithville's defense. And as only 9 points in the first half, not too shabby against this really explosive Platte City's offense.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And as we said, this Smithville's Warriors defense, 11 new starters this year. The whole defense is new, as every single one was a senior last year and graduated.
Yeah, they really had to rebuild the team this year. It's going to be out of bounds at around the 20.
And that'll look like the Warriors will take over at the 25-yard line.
There is a penalty on the play. Not sure yet what it's on.
Kick out of bounds.
The penalty was for, kick out of bounds there.
Warriors offense comes out onto the field.
Haven't seen much passing out of the Warriors
No, we
offense.
haven't. We've really seen them trying to rush the ball between Spencer Miller and Isaac Miller. They're trying to rush it up the field, but it hasn't really been all that successful tonight. It's going to hand off to number 1. Isaac Miller is going to run it up the middle, able to gain a couple of yards on the play. Second down, 8 to go. The ball is on the 37, excuse me. 37-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay in your seat for halftime. We will be announcing the homecoming queen in her court.
Looks like it's going to be another pass. It's going to be another
little play option there. They hand it off to Isaac Miller. Be a gain of around 3-4 yards there.
Yeah, there really hasn't been too many yards gained on those rushing plays tonight. It might be that Smithville needs to opt for maybe seeing if they can pass the ball down the field to one of their receivers, like number 23, Brett Foster.
To the Warriors.
.135 left in the quarter. Little huddle on the field there.
So we have George Fisher, Sam Calver, and Rhett Foster out as receivers. And Spencer's going down.
Pass it deep to number 10, George Fisher. Not able to complete the pass, though.
right over the head of George Fisher. That would have been a good game for the Warriors. Maybe get a score before halftime.
Definitely.
Okay, the play makes it 4th and 7 for the Warriors.
I think that's probably those plays are what we're going to see out of the Warriors for the next minute or so that's left in the quarter. I think they need to gain a lot of yardage to get a touchdown to be able to get back within range of the Pirates score.
Yeah. And now they bring out
Swindoll back to
number 7, Noah Ricker, and
Dayton Mitchell back to
Rhett
receive.
Foster as receivers, but they'll kick this one. Good punt by Gunnar Swindle. And we'll see if Ricker is going to be able to get to this one. And
Beautiful kid.
they will pin them at their own 4-yard field line there.
Position. We've seen them get a lot of interceptions the past few games. If they can pull that off right now and be able to score a touchdown, I think the Warriors will be put in a great position in the next half.
Again, thanks for tuning in to the Smithville Media Network as we do live streams for soccer, football, wrestling,
And
some
basketball
yeah,
once we get into basketball season.
Please subscribe as this will be our home for live stream Smithville sports. And they are not going to be able to kneel here as most teams would with 1 minute left in the second quarter as they're pinned in their own end zone.
We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight. Big thanks to
Hey,
our
let's finish up those 50-50 raffle. I can hear them out there.
Sorry for that disconnection there. But we would like to thank our sponsors here tonight. We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Show Me Real Estate, making real estate dreams a reality, Aaron Craig Real Estate, Kenny Trump, a veteran serving veterans, Hildebrand Dental, and Kozak's Laketown Grill. Pirates are going to have a second and third. The ball is on the 10-yard line. 39 seconds left in the second quarter.
As Chris takes a snap and hands it off to number 23, Kane Davis again. He's had a huge game. As we said, he's tearing up this Smithville's defense, breaking them apart, finding gaps.
Definitely. And that was good for the first down there. Ball is going to be on the 20-yard line. First down, 7 seconds left in the quarter. It's going to be the second half. The clock is counting down. Warriors going into second half are going to 0-9. The Smithville Warriors are trailing.
Stay tuned for the crowning.
Make sure to stay tuned for this next half. Clutch. I'm already going. Yes, sir. And we're back for the second half of this high-paced game. Kyle switched out with our other commentator, Liam Wolf here. Liam, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, Sam. How are you doing today?
You know what? I'm doing great. I'm hoping the Warriors can come back with some momentum here in the second half.
Now, Sam, I don't know about you, but from a former kicker's perspective, this has been a beautiful game for special teams and kickers all around. 9 points on the board, 3 field goals for the Pirates, 1 for the Warriors, not able to connect. And now starting the half off with a nice, beautiful kick on kickoff. You know, many people have said kickers are people too, Sam. Do you believe that? Because I do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, indeed. Evan Verhulst down to kick. 6-step forward to the side. He's just got to follow through to get it back to the end zone.
Looks like it's going to be Grant.
Like George Fisher with a quick. That was a squib middle.
Yes, sir. Honestly, kind of surprising they did that. Not totally sure. Possibly trying to recover the ball, maybe get some, maybe be able to pick up a fumble. But
you know, Sam, that's been one of their key plays this year. They have Evan line up deep, get his 6 back forward to the side, and as Evan runs up for it, George just kicks it really quick, either a little pooch, a little onside, or a quick squib down the middle.
That's gonna bring the Platte County Pirates first down. The ball is on their own 41-yard line. 11:56 in the third quarter. The Pirates are leading by 9. Going to hand off to number 23 once again. Able to pick up 1 or 2 yards there. Actually wasn't able to pick up any yards for second down, 10 to go. The ball is on the 42-yard line.
You know, Sam, so far in this game, it seems like Platte County's offense has just been firing on all cylinders, being able to march down the field and get quick, easy 3 points.
You know, Liam, I think our opinions differ a little bit there. I don't think we've really seen Platte County play amazingly on offense. I actually think we've seen Smithville not really play on their A game on defense here tonight. Really opening up, and Platte County's just been able to find openings. Looks like number 1's going to scramble. It's going to go out of bounds at around the 48. Roughing on the carrier. Penalty flag. A lot of confusion out there tonight. Not totally sure what happened.
Against the Pirates. Oh, correction against the Warriors.
Looks like a penalty against the Warriors.
Illegal block.
Legal block.
The ball is going to be on the 42. Second down, 9 to go. Seems like there's been a lot of confusion on both sides of the ball tonight. Both these teams have. It's been a tough game. Only 9 points on the board, all scored by field goals. Neither team has gotten within touchdown range.
Yes, indeed, Sam. And I mean, this is a very good game so far. Both teams are powerhouses in the Suburban Conference. All right. Smithville going 11. What was it? 10-1 last year, and Platte County having a really good record, going around 9-1 also. Losing to the Warrior. What?
9-2.
9-2. My bad. Losing to the Warrior in district finals. So this is a team that the Smithville Warriors will have to face again if they want to make it far in district play.
Definitely.
So this is a good, really taste test for the Smithville Warriors defense and offense, trying to figure out how can we beat this team to the best of our ability.
Hand off to number 2, able to pick up about 5 yards there on the carry. The ball is going to be on the 37-yard line. 38, excuse me.
4-yard gain of play makes it 2nd and 6 for the Pirates.
2nd and 6, 10:32 left in the quarter. surprisingly, we've seen Platte County rush the ball a lot more. For the most part this season, they've really been a passing heavy offense, but tonight we've seen a lot of rushing plays out of them.
Yeah, Sam, I feel like the Platte County Pirates are like switching up to the running attack, trying to throw the Smithville defense off because their stats have looked like more of a passing team this year.
Fumble!
And it looks like instead of a fumble, it's an incomplete pass. Great play by the Smithville Warrior defense.
Definitely reacting to the ball coming out of the hands, trying to go recover it, but it was an incomplete pass, unfortunately, for the Warriors.
Now, getting back to that, I think the Platte County Pirates have been more of a run-heavy offense today because the Smithville Warriors have watched tape on them passing circles around teams. So whenever they come back into this game, try to throw them off.
Something interesting, Liam, is Spencer Miller is actually playing defense. He's playing cornerback here tonight, number 18.
And it looks like possibly a false start on the Platte County Pirates.
Against the Pirates, 5-yard penalty makes it 3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11.
Ball's on the
43-yard line.
9:55 left in the third quarter.
And now it looks like they put also Isaac Miller in.
Both the Miller twins are in.
So you know what that means. Might be some time for some Miller time.
Oh my goodness. Long pass to number 2. Was tackled by Noah Ricker.
Trey Fawn. Great reception and a beautiful find by the quarterback.
Definitely. It's going to bring them to the first down for the Platte County Pirates. The ball is going to be on the 23-yard line.
And Sam, as you said earlier, it does not look like the Warriors are on their A game on defense, and it showed that right there with that lack of play. But it looks like they're turning this around right here.
Missed tackle there. The whole Smithville defensive line going to get number 23, Caden Davis.
The gentleman's about to announce the 50-50 raffle. The pot is
And now, if they do get to 4th down, the Platte County Pirates, they are in field goal range for their kicker, senior,
again.
number 24, Grant Allen.
Yeah, he's had a great kicking record tonight. He's made pretty much every field goal attempt, and his team's gotten him in field goal range almost every drive.
Yes, sir, Sam. And also, the most important thing about this game is every point counts. Field goals, extra points, touchdowns, everything counts. So the kickers have to be on. Grant Allen and Evan Verhulst both have to be on their A game for kicking.
Definitely.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
They're going to try and look deep. Number 1's going to have to scramble. Drives up the middle. Runs it in. Slides. Fumbles. Not possibly recovered by Smithville.
And it looks like the referees were saying he was down before the ball came out. So Platte County ball on the 21-yard line. And that was some Russell Wilson-looking stuff right there from the quarterback, evading the defenders and making a huge gain.
Great job by number 1, Christopher Lunk. Another disappointing, really disappointing play for the Warriors there because they had twice as the ball come out of the hands of the receivers, and then it didn't turn out to be a fumble.
And it looks like they put Spencer and Isaac in on that play on defense. Now, Spencer and Isaac are playing both sides of the ball right now. Do you think that can tire them out later in the game for like a fourth quarter game drive?
Definitely, and it puts them at more of a risk for injury. I mean, Isaac was out for the first few games because of an injury, and because of that, I think it is somewhat risky playing the Miller twins on both sides of the ball, but it seems like it might be a necessary thing here tonight because both of those players are very experienced on both sides. Going to hand off to number 23, who's going to drive it up the middle. tackled by number 9, Cody Tomasic. Going to bring the Platte County Pirates to 3rd and 4. Ball is on the 17-yard line. 7:38 left in the third quarter. The Pirates are leading by 9.
And it looks like it is a flag on the Platte County Pirates holding again, sending the Platte County Pirates back.
3, 3, 4.
But even if it is 4th down in this situation, Sam, they are still in field goal range to get some points from Grant Allen, who has been 3 for 3 for the night.
Grant Allen has had great range tonight. He's had to make multiple field goals, and I don't think another one is going to hold him up at all.
And if they do make that field goal, they will be up 12-0, which is a 2-possession game for the Warriors.
Which is interesting because the only points put on the board so far have been field goals. Neither of the teams have been able to get a touchdown. All the fans are pretty wild here tonight. Number 1 sacked by
number 40, Gunnar Swindle, with an amazing rush. Quarterback was trying to flee the scene, but Gunnar was not allowing it.
No, he was not. He was there. 7-yard loss. It's going to be 4th down. If they do, it looks like they are going to try and go for a field goal, and it's going to be one of the longest attempts here tonight.
It's going to be a 49-yard field goal. And now, Sam, I've been in games for some pretty long field goals, and it's scary getting up there because the field posts get like really thin. The kick is up, and it looks like a little short for number 24, Grant Allen.
Great for the Warriors because they will take the ball up on the 39-yard line.
Oh yeah, great field position for the Smithville Warriors offense with Miller in. Right now, it's a 2-possession game for the Smithville Warriors, trying to get the lead here in the third quarter. 6:47 left to go. Smithville's ball on the 20-yard line.
Looks like they actually did move the ball back to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. The ball is going to be on the 20-yard line. So not really as great a field position as it was, but it's still good that they got the ball.
And it looks like
there was a penalty flag thrown. False start on the Warriors. That's going to take them to the 15-yard line.
And it looks like flags are really killing the momentum of both offenses this game, Sam, especially this half. Both offenses have had penalties in their opening drives.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of penalties. I think it's because of the high-pressure atmosphere that's here tonight. Both these teams, these are rivals. Both are going to want to be playing to win, and because of that, it's going to cause them to make mistakes.
Now, just a reminder, last season, Platte County Pirates did give the Smithville Warriors their first loss. And it looks like the Platte County Pirates are trying to do it again this year.
Isaac Miller for the carry there was tackled by Garrett Watson on the Platte County side. It's going to be 2nd down with still 15 to go. 2nd and 12, excuse me. Thanks again for watching, and just make sure you subscribe. This will be the home of all our sports live streams.
It looks like Fisher and Calbert are to the left of Miller. Rhett Foster to the right, and Miller in the backfield.
Going to go for a play action. He's going to find a receiver down the field, but it was incomplete. That pass was intended to Sam Calvert, number 32. He's going to bring him to 3rd and 12.
Congratulations, Mike. It's now 6.
5:53 left in the third quarter. If anything, I think Isaac and Spencer may just be a little bit tired out because they have been playing both sides of the ball tonight. Like you were talking about earlier, they may just be tired.
And that is a huge factor, playing both sides of the ball, and it could be tiring them out, trying to make Spencer go to his receivers more than relying on the trusty run game from Isaac Miller.
Especially because both of those players, they're high action players. They play as hard as possible, really. Penalty decline against the Warriors. It was going to be ineligible man downfield.
But a huge part about this game that nobody usually talks about is the offensive line. The Smithville offensive line have been keeping Spencer protected this game. So let's just give a quick shout out to that offensive line.
Isaac Miller right behind Spencer here on this formation. One receiver off to the left. They're going to go for a pass to number 10, George Fisher, and it is going to be good for a first down and some yards. Going to bring him down to the 35-yard line.
And the Warriors might have picked up a little bit of momentum with that pass to George Fisher.
Anything they can get at this point. 5:40 left in the quarter.
Any yards towards the end zone is good yards, Sam. Miller in the backfield. Calbert and Fisher out to his left. Rhett Foster out to his right. JB in motion.
A little bit of a bad snap there. Number 1, Isaac Miller, looks like he may have been pushed out of bounds at around the 37, 36-yard line.
About 2nd and 7 from the Warriors' 37-yard line. My bad, 38-yard line, trying to make it down the field past the half and possibly in field goal range to get some points up on the board.
I think if the Warriors are able to keep up this momentum, they may even be able to get a touchdown here.
And a touchdown would be crucial right now for the Smithville Warriors.
Definitely a turning point of the game. They'd only be down by a field goal.
5:13 left to go in the third quarter.
Number 28, Hayden Sig, was on that carry, but there was a loss of 1 yard on that play.
Now, the run game hasn't been as effective for the Warriors this game. It looks like they've been going for more of a passing team. Do you think they should continue that or try to switch it up and try to punch the run game in? Because Miller are more confident in the run game in the backfield.
I think just based on how this game's being played, the Warriors might want to opt for more passing plays here, more play-action passes, just to get some yards up.
And to lighten the workload for Isaac Miller, they do put in number 28, Hayden Sick, and ball is fumbled out of Sam Calbert's hands by number 8, Trent Ricker.
It's going to be 4 and 8. Fourth down, 8 to go. Ball is on the 37-yard line. Looks like they may opt to go for it.
Swindle lines
is
up
in the back.
7 yards away. My bad, 9 yards.
Gunnar Swindle, number 40, has had a beautiful punt tonight. Looks like it's going to be another good punt.
Oh!
Missed tackle.
And it looks like a block in the back by number 3 on Noah Ricker.
18-yard return. Penalty flag on one.
Penalties are really going to be a big turning point for the rest of this game. This is still a very close game. The Pirates are only up by 9 points. The Warriors are trailing by a touchdown and a field goal is all they need to tie it up.
The tennis team will begin playoff next week. Girls golf will begin playoff.
But the most important part about this game, this late in the game for both teams is keeping your cool. You can't be making silly mistakes, silly hits to getting flags to put the other team in better position or put your own team in worse position, Sam.
Definitely. And it is a great night for football. Very cool. Clear skies out here tonight. Great night to be playing football. The ball is on the Platte County's 9-yard line. First down and 10 to go. 4:21 left in the quarter.
And it looks
Number
like
23. Beautiful carry by number 23. Out of bounds at around the 42-yard line.
a great elusive run by number 23, Caden Davis.
John Shawley, would you please come to the press box? John Shawley, please come to the press box.
First and 10. Hand off to number 23. Just had a beautiful carry. Only a couple yards were gained on that carry. It's going to be second down. 7 to go. Ball is on the 42-yard line. 3:50 left in the quarter.
Now, the Warriors have been very inconsistent on the defense up front, letting some runs through and also stopping other runs. How do you think later in the game, whenever they get more tired, they can get more consistent down and get more consistency down to get the run stopped up front?
Number 1 is scrambling. It's going to try and find a receiver. Passes to number 84. Number 84, Hunter Clarkson.
It looks like they had to bring most of the Smithville defense over there just to tackle number 84.
Tackled by Mason Hitchcourt.
Hunter Clarkson.
Number 84, Hunter Clarkson. So far in the season, he has had a total of 9 receptions and 157 yards. So Hunter Clarkson is a threat here tonight. .310 left in the quarter. First down, 10 to go. Ball is on the 50-yard line. Hand off to number 2. Trey Fawn able to pick up a couple yards there. It's going to bring him down. Second down, 6 to go. Ball is on the 46. 2:45 left in the quarter. It's getting down to crunch time for the Warriors here.
Yeah, this next quarter, fourth quarter, is whenever it's the now or never moment. Down 9, 1 quarter left with Platte County eating up most of their time on the clock with possession with easy runs down the middle to keep the clock going. It's crunch time for the Warriors.
It really is. And the Warriors have on average scored 2 times as many points in the fourth quarter as their opponent. So hopefully the Warriors can score 2 times as many points in this fourth quarter and be able to come out with a win tonight.
And now, Sam, this is the first game all year the Warriors have been scoreless in all 3 of the quarters so far.
A little bit of a bad handoff there to number 2, Trey Fawn, but was still able to carry it for a gain of 2 yards, bring him to second and 8. Ball is on the 37-yard line. 1:45 left in the quarter.
And Platte County played it smart right here, running the ball up the middle to chew as much time off the clock as they can.
Definitely, they don't want to give the Warriors a chance to come back.
And if they get the field goal here, it will put the Warriors down more and dig themselves deeper in the hole.
Looks like they're going to try and pass the ball. They pass to number 84, Hunter Clarkson, for around a gain of about 5 yards.
Third down and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Pirates. Ball is on the 32-yard line. 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Sam, so far the second half, the Platte County Pirates have dominated the field.
Yep, they came out of that locker room with one goal in mind, and that was to dominate.
And they have completed that goal so far this quarter.
5-yard gain on the play. Good for a Platte County Pirate. First down. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 27-yard line. 25 seconds left in the quarter. They're just chewing up the clock at this point. Hand off to number 23. Not able to gain too many yards on that. About 2 yards. First, going to bring them to 2nd and 8.
And it looks like they're just going to run out the clock here. And to start the 4th quarter, the Platte County Pirates will have the ball in the 25-yard line of the Smithville Warriors.
Platte County Pirates 9, Smithville Warriors 0. Hey, the volleyball team will take on Ray Peck at Ray Peck on Monday. Softball team.
And while we are here, we would like to thank our sponsors tonight. Show Me Real Estate, making real estate dreams a reality. Eric Craig, a powerhouse in KC Real Estate. Kenny Trump, a veteran serving veterans. And Hildebrand Dental.
And our newest sponsor, Kozak's Laketown Grill, the preferred restaurant of Smithville Media Network.
So if you're hungry after this game, make sure to stop by Kozak's, get yourself a nice burger.
Ladies and gentlemen, you hear that band? Stay here after the game for post.
Make sure to subscribe to this channel for all your live streaming needs.
This is the home for Smithville sports. Home and sometimes away.
The ball is going to start on the 25-yard line. 2nd and 8. 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
And the good part about this field position for the Platte County Pirates is they are in field goal range for kicker number 24, Grant Allen, as the number 23 breaks through.
A lot of missed tackles there. Going to be a touchdown for Platte County Pirates.
And that puts the Pirates up 15-0, making it more than just a 2-possession game. Quite a hole for the Warriors to dig themselves out of.
Yes, sir. We really saw a lot of mistakes there from the Smithville defense. We had, 7 missed tackles on number 23.
Allen kick, just a hole.
Grant Allen out to kick for the PAT.
And what a game Grant Allen has been having, putting up 10 out of, my bad, about putting up no good, my bad.
No good. Surprising considering he's put up 9 points in field goals that have been much longer than that. Very surprising turn of events coming out of Grant Allen. 11:52 in the last quarter of the game. The Pirates are up 15-0. it's been a fairly close game all night long. Both teams haven't had tons of momentum. That was the biggest play we've seen tonight, and it was coming out of the Platte County Pirates.
Will be playing in the Parkdale South Invitational. They will be taking their undefeated record into that tournament. Good luck, boys.
Grant Allen up to kick. Usually he's a deep right type of kicker. Since he's left-footed, it does hook more to the right, so he tries to get it in the end zone deep right, usually towards number 28, Hayden Sig.
Looks like it's going to be a deep kick again. Not going to be out. Going to try and go for the fair catch to gain some yards. 17-yard return for Hayden Sig. Was tackled there. The ball should be on the 18-yard line.
And now for Smithville, it's now or never. Down 15, fourth quarter, 11 minutes to go. You gotta march down the field and get some points up on the board. If it's a touchdown, if it's a field goal, you have to get some points up on the board.
And in rapid succession too. With only 11:44 to work with here, you not only have to score a touchdown, then get the ball back again and score another touchdown to even tie it up.
And Smithville, with 2 timeouts left in the game, can be crucial later in the game to try to call.
Miller's looking for a receiver. Nobody there. It fell incomplete. Looks like it was intended for George Fisher, number 10.
And it looks like the fatigue is kind of starting to set in on the Miller twins. Spencer overthrowing the ball and getting it out of bounds. And Isaac getting frequently more subbed by number 28, Hayden Sig, as a backup running back. How do you think that can affect him in this fourth quarter, trying to march down the field and get some touchdowns or get some points?
You know, Liam, I think it's going to be kind of a major issue here for the Smithville Warriors offense, especially with their 2 biggest threats kind of being not quite disabled, but definitely not playing at their A game.
Pass to number 10, George Fisher, who's trying to fight for some more room on that catch and a little bit of a run.
Was only able to gain a few yards on there. Gain of 7 yards, so they only have 3 yards to go. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And the ball is going to be on the 25-yard line.
You need to get in the seats with your parents. Young men in front of the stands, you need to get in the seats with your parents.
It's going to be a first down for the Warriors. Spencer Miller just ran that ball straight up.
And 10:55 to go.
Ball is on their Warriors' own 32-yard line. Fourth quarter, 10:45 left in the quarter.
And
this is go time.
And the Smithville Warriors this half haven't been on Platte County's side of the field. They've been backed up in their own half. If they can break that curse on this drive, it will be a momentum shifter, Sam.
Definitely. Spencer looking for a receiver, scrambling, telling number 32 to get open, and he's not able to get open and receive that pass. Going to be a ball incomplete. It was intended for Sam Calvert. You could see some signaling from Spencer to Sam saying, you need to get open so I can throw this ball to you. It just didn't work out there.
Indeed, Sam, indeed. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors, 10:20 to go.
Ball is still on the 32-yard line.
Now, don't forget, Evan Verhulst did have an attempt at a kick earlier in the game, but hit it wide right. A little read option for the Miller twins. My bad, not the Miller twins. Spencer and Hayden Sig.
Looks like he tried to run it up the middle for some yards. Was only able to gain around 5 yards there. It's going to bring the Warriors to 3rd and 5. The ball is going to be on the 37-yard line.
3rd and 5. Warrior ball on the 37, on their own 37-yard line.
they got to find a way to get in the Platte County's half, Sam.
Yes, sir. They haven't really been able to get into Platte County territory much tonight, but it is crucial. Play action. Sacked by number 36, Forrest Boyd.
7-yard loss on the play.
Loss of 7 yards.
11-yard loss on the play. Makes it fourth down.
Excuse me, 11-yard loss on the play. 4th and 16 for the Warriors. 9:13 left in the quarter. The ball is on the 26-yard line. Definitely a demoralizing event for the Warriors. Gunnar Swindle is back on the field for a punt.
Now, right now for the Platte County Pirates, up 15-0, and beautiful punt by Gunnar Swindle. Missed tackle by number 7, Noah Ricker.
There's a flag on the play.
16-yard return.
Now, if Platte County Pirates want to run out the clock here, they'll just march down the field doing running plays only just to get the ball on the ground. Use up the Smithville's timeouts, and then they can just run the game out from them there.
Holding on the Pirates.
Holding on the Pirates.
Holding on the Pirates. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul on the Pirates. There were a lot of missed tackles once again, Liam. We've seen that a lot out of Smithville's defense tonight, just not able to make tackles.
It seems like the Smithville defense hasn't been firing on all cylinders. They seem to be a little off tonight, having a little bit of an off game.
And it doesn't seem like they're playing nearly as physically as they were in the past few games. They're just not playing with as much fire.
And run up the middle by number 23,
Peyton Davis on the carry.
Peyton.
Davis.
My bad, Caden Davis on the for the carry.
Warriors, including Ricker.
Caden Davis this season has had a total of 60 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And the Platte County Pirates have just been dominating the Smithville Warriors on offense and defense. Platte County Pirates defense have been getting many sacks, keeping the Warriors in their own half for most of the game. And Platte County offense playing it smart, getting the ball on the ground.
Incomplete pass.
Rucky's pass. Intended for Donnie McCush. Falls incomplete. No gain in play. Makes it 3rd and 9 for the Pirates.
Just another disappointing turn of events for the Warriors. Once again, what looked like it was a fumble was just an incomplete pass.
Penalty flag on play.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty on the Pirates. There was a false start, which is going to bring them to 3rd down and 14 to go.
And
Ball is going to be on the 31.
And Sam, it looks like they're throwing in Spencer Miller, cornerback, like they have been doing most of the second half.
7:44 left in the 4th quarter. The Warriors are down by 15 here in the 4th quarter. It's interesting because the Warriors are playing a 3-4 defense here tonight.
And
another incomplete pass is going to bring their punter onto the field.
number 24, Grant Allen. Great stop by the Smithville defense there.
keeping them in their own half and putting themselves possibly in great field position.
That was really one of the first times we saw the Smithville Warriors really stop the Platte County offense.
And the Warriors decide to leave the ball on that punt. Very strange decision by returners, Nitchie and Fisher in the backfield.
Looks like Kelton Nitchie possibly was adjusting a chin strap, but I'm not totally sure. Just kind of an inexcusable mistake there from the Warriors special teams.
Yeah, if they would have caught that punt, Sam, they could have made it to Platte County territory.
Definitely. Smithville Warriors found number 10, George Fisher, for a gain of a couple of yards. It's going to be second and second and 6. Sorry, some coughing there. And Kyle Corkle is back. A little sub out of announcers there. Welcome back, Kyle.
So the Warriors are going to have to go down, get a touchdown. Maybe they're going to have to get a 2-point conversion on either this drive or the next drive that they get. So get a touchdown, onside kick, another touchdown, and they'll be back in this game. Spencer looking for a receiver, finds George Fisher at the 50-yard line, and that'll be a Warriors first down.
One of the longest passes we've seen out of the Warriors tonight. We've seen them attempt long passes here, but they just haven't been able to complete them. But that will bring the Warriors to a first down. That was a 14-yard gain on the play. The ball is going to be on the 50-yard line. 6:30 left in the fourth quarter. The Warriors are trailing by 15. That really was an amazing play, Kyle.
That was it. Even looked tipped, and George Fisher still got to it. Little play action there. Runs out, and that looks like that'll be a gain of 5 there, and that'll bring up a second down there.
Second down and 5 yards to go. The ball is on the 45-yard line.
Trevor Scott. 6-yard gain on the play.
6 minutes left in the quarter.
45-yard line.
And as there's 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in this game. Spencer looking for a receiver. Finds George Fisher.
Pushed back a little bit, but still going to be a 3rd and 1.
Tackled by Fowler. 5-yard gain play gives Smithville ball 1st and 10.
That's what this Warriors offense is looking. They're pass and play every play, not wasting any time on the clock. Getting first down after first down, looking for a touchdown. Then goes for an onside kick if they get this touchdown.
That is actually going to be a first down. Warriors are going to be on the 40-yard line. 5:10 left in the quarter. Warriors are trailing by 15. Based on the momentum, though, they might be able to bring it back.
And that will be a pass interference there. They tripped number 10, George Fisher, and that will be an automatic first down. And that killed that Platte City's defense right there. Could have been a second down, maybe pinned them.
And stop the clock,
yes,
which is great for the Warriors, but not so great for the Platte County defense.
Pass interference against the Pirates.
Talk about penalties. This Platte City's defense and offense had 9 penalties for 70 yards last week. So, killer there last week. And haven't seen much penalties out of Platte City today.
Not really.
The penalty yardage gives
This is a great opportunity for Smithville. They're going to be 1st and 10 at the 25, so they're going to be within scoring range here. It looks like Spencer might try and pass to number 10 or just run it himself.
Smart play there to go out of bounds, stop the clock, get a gain of about 2 yards there.
That's just good football right there, knowing that you don't have that much time left. So getting out of bounds to stop that clock.
2nd and 7 for the Warriors.
2nd and 7 for the Warriors. Ball is on the 22-yard line. This really is a great opportunity for Smithville to put some points up on the board.
As they got Rhett Foster, Kelton Nitchie, and George Fisher out as receivers.
Hayden Sig right behind Spencer Miller. Isaac Miller is out right now. Looks like a fumble.
There was a little fumble there and recovered by Smithville, luckily.
Fortunately, it was. But that is something, that's a mistake that you can't have with 4:44 left in the quarter.
Yeah, that was a little late shovel pass by Spencer Miller there. Shoved it a little too late. Hayden Sig wasn't ready for that one.
You see a lot of that between Spencer and Isaac, but Spencer and Hayden just don't seem to have the same synergy.
Spencer looks downfield, again pressured, goes deep. Just off the fingertips of George Fisher there. As that will bring up a 4th down. They got to go for it to keep them in this game.
They're probably going to go for another pass, hoping they can complete it.
Yeah, it's a do or die here. If they don't convert, luck, mostly the game's over, but they got to convert on this 4th down. One of the most important plays of this game so far.
It'll be interesting to see how Smithville performs under such pressure like this. Looks like all the receivers are going to run downfield. Spencer's looking downfield, passes to number 10, but it falls incomplete.
Right through the fingers of George Fisher, and that will bring up a 4th down here. I mean, it'll be a turnover on downs with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. 4:11 left in the quarter. This really is kind of an unfortunate turn of events. Smithville, unless Smithville's defense can get possibly an interception here and maybe return it for a touchdown, I don't really see how the Warriors could win this game here.
Yeah, Sam, they really have to get a turnover here and then a touchdown and an onside kick recovery in order to come back and win this. Sam, they would need a turnover, a onside kick recovery, and then another onside kick recovery in order to come back for this game.
Caden Davis on the carry.
Caden Davis on the carry.
Cody McKinnon.
Wasn't able to get that many yards, about 3 yards. Going to bring him to 2nd and 7. Ball's going to be on the 26-yard line. 3:45 left in the quarter. Not really much opportunity for the Warriors. And this may result in the first loss on the season for the Warriors. Knock on wood.
And I mean, Sam, to be in all honesty, it looks like Smithville Warriors defense just hasn't been on today. It looks like they've been a little lackluster, a little slow at some point.
Definitely, we didn't see much fire come out of this Warriors defense, and it doesn't really seem like they're on their A game here tonight, Liam. I mean, whether or not they're playing not the best team or a fairly good team, last week we saw the Warriors defense. They were just playing. They look different, and I just don't see that here tonight.
Last week they had a lot of intensity. They were hungry. They wanted the ball. They were air hawks. They see ball, go to ball, get ball. But this week it's a whole different ball game. They just seem like they're on their heels a little bit more. 2nd and 7 for Platte County. Ball on the 25-yard line.
.319 in the quarter.
And with every pass it just seems like this game, Platte County has been dominating the Warriors.
Pass to number 82.
Number 82, Kobe Rollins.
Kobe Rollins.
By Cody Tomancic.
Cody Tomancic on with the tackle there. Going to be a first down for
25-yard
the
gain on the play,
Pirates.
good for Platte County Pirates. First and 10 for the Pirates.
Ball is on the 49-yard.
yard line.
And Sam, clock is ticking away now.
3 minutes left in the quarter.
Clock is ticking away. 2:50 left to go. So far, the Warriors have been scoreless in this game, which
Lewis Hunter.
hasn't happened in a couple years.
Hit score.
Yeah, it hasn't happened in a while. The Warriors haven't been shut out
3-yard gain on
for a
play,
long
second
time.
and 7 for the Pirates.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Pirates. The ball is on the 48-yard line.
2:15 left to go.
Lewis Hunter on the carry.
Lewis Hunter, number 20,
Tackled by Nick Platte.
27.
3rd and 2 to go. 1:40 left to go in the game. Platte County up 15-0 on the Smithville Warriors. And it looks like, Sam, this game's getting a little bit out of reach.
Definitely, the Warriors really don't have much chance to come back and win this game here tonight, unfortunately.
And it looks like Platte County's just trying to waste as much clock as they can.
Going to be running the ball a lot to number 27, Lewis Hunter, with another carry. It's going to be
Warriors, including
And it looks like Smithville uses one of the last 2 timeouts just to stop the clock to possibly get a chance for the ball back at a good spot, and also to get their defense and offense in check and get momentum down the field to get a touchdown and some points. And while we're here on this Smithville touchdown, we would like to thank our sponsors. Big thanks to Show Me Real Estate, making real estate dreams a reality. Eric Craig, a powerhouse in the KC real estate. Kenny Trump, a veteran serving veterans. And Hildebrand Dental. And also, we would like to thank Kozak's Laketown Bar and Grill.
thank you a lot to our sponsors.
And don't forget to subscribe to Smithville Media Network Sports, or SMN Sports.
Fourth and 1. Platte County brings their offense back onto the field. Just need 1 yard to get that first down.
And if they get this yard, the game is out of reach, Sam.
Number 23 is going to be able to get the yard.
Gabe Davis on the carry. Tackled by head score.
And it looks like they do got that yard.
First and 10.
For a Platte County Pirate.
It's going to be good for a Platte County Pirate. First down.
For the Platte County Pirates.
And it looks like
55 seconds left in the quarter.
they might just be kneeling it from here. And the score is going to end up 15-0. Platte County Pirates
shut out the Smithville Warriors for the first time in a long time.
Timeout Smithville.
If the game ends like it does now, the Smithville Warriors are now 5-1 on the season.
The Warriors used their last timeout.
And Sam, it looks like this game, Warriors have been on their heels compared to last week where they had a fire lit under their butts. This week they've just looked a little slow and a little bit on their heels.
Definitely, Liam. This game has seemed to me like the Warriors have played very reactionary rather than causing the Platte County Pirates to have to make a reaction. So the Warriors have really just kind of been reacting to everything that the Platte County Pirates have been doing rather than making plays and putting the Platte County Pirates in positions where they have to, where they're put in difficult positions, period.
Yeah, and a huge standout player for the Platte County Pirates, number 24 kicker Grant Allen, making 3 out of 4 field goals and getting 9 out of their 15 points up on the board. And it looks like the game is going to be over as the clock will outrun the play clock. Smithville Warriors fall to the Platte County Pirates 15-0.
Thank you for tuning in tonight on Smithville Media Network. We will be right here next week as the Warriors will play Winnetonka. And remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel as it will be our home for the rest of the year. See you next week. I'm Sam Speck.
And I'm Liam Wolf.
Signing off.
And that's the ball game, folks.